Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I have been gone for a while. A lot of you guys know because of my Instagram I am pregnant, and a lot of you have different questions, so I'll be answering those today. A lot of you want to know my reaction, his reaction, my parents' reaction, what they said, how far along am I. And for his reaction, I think I should be doing a story time. It was interesting. So might as well tell you guys a story time of how I found out I was pregnant and how I told my significant other. And how far along am I? I went to the horse races and now I'm back. I'm sorry. So you see what happened was so started. So you know, I missed my period by like 1 day, and I always took pregnancy tests when I missed my period by 1 day. I always did, and it came out negative. I was like, okay, I'm not pregnant, you know. Usually they say wait until you miss your period, so I would always wait until I missed my period. And then a couple days later I still didn't get my period, but I wasn't worried because I had cramps, my breast was hurting, so I was like, I'm getting it. That's exactly how I feel when I'm gonna get my period. So I'm like, I'm getting my period. And then eventually my boyfriend was working in New Mexico at the horse track over there, because the one here in Phoenix, Arizona closes in the summer. And he was like, hey, I'm craving Hooters really bad. And he's like, did you get your period? And I was like, no, but I already took a pregnancy test and it was negative. I'm not. And then he was like, oh, okay. And then like later or the next day, he was like, I'm really craving Hooters. I got a granito in my tongue. He's like, that's not normal. That never happens to me. I have a granito in my tongue. I'm really craving this and that. And he started naming different things that he was craving. And I was like, that's weird. I was like, I took a pregnancy test. I'm not pregnant, so don't think it's that. And then later on, I was like, you know what? I was like, later on, I'm going to a dollar store. If you want, I can take a pregnancy test. I can buy one and take a pregnancy test so I can show you that I am not pregnant. I did that, and when I got home, I just needed a pee, I guess, and I took it. And you know, the where the negative line is supposed to be, it turns negative, or it turns pink really fast. And I took it, and then I took a picture of it and sent it to him. And when I saw the picture, I could see a second line, which was like, no lie, it was like super light. I'll probably insert a picture of it right here, right now, because I still have it. And I was like, this isn't normal. I was like, is this pregnancy test bad or what? Or what? Like, I don't think this is normal. It's either this pregnancy test is bad or I'm fucking pregnant. I was like, this isn't fucking normal. So since I was out of pregnancy test, I had bought a lot for like the future, because I always, like I said, I always would take one. And I took another one, and the other one came out the same, but like super light, extremely light. And it came out the same, and I sent it to my cuña, and she was like, you're pregnant. And I'm like, I don't think so. I was like, fuck, I don't think so, am I? Oh, and my boyfriend was like, he didn't see the light one. It was me that saw it. When I saw it in the picture, I literally saw it in the picture. I was like, I looked at the one in the counter, and I was like, no fucking way. Like, I don't know how to explain the feeling. I couldn't believe it. And the next day, I went with my sister, and I showed it to her, and she's like, bitch, you're pregnant. And I was like, don't tell me that. And I started crying like a little baby. From there, we went to the doctor, and that's when we confirmed it. The doctor confirmed it. She's like, you're really early in your pregnancy. That's why it's coming out really light. And I was like, yeah, because I missed my period. But lately, my period was coming, you know how it's supposed to be 28 days or something? My period was coming at 32 days or something. So it was coming late. And I'll finish telling you guys about it in a little bit. I'm gonna head to the mall with my little cousin, and I'm shy to talk to her, you guys in front of her. Bye.
Okie dokie, ¿dónde me quedé? ¿Qué les estaba diciendo? What was I telling you guys? Where was I? In reality, I didn't think it was possible for me to be pregnant when I came out pregnant, because it wasn't my ovulation days. You know how people go according to that? It wasn't those days. But since I was getting my period all late, I guess it was those days. And to not make it that long, my boyfriend came one weekend, and that's when it happened. That's when the magic happened. And yeah, so when I had sent my boyfriend the picture, he was like, valió madre, que no sé qué, because he wanted me to be pregnant. And he was like, it's negative. And I was like, I kept looking at the picture and I was like, this isn't negative. This isn't like fully negative. And so he stayed with the it's negative. So when I confirmed it, I went to a doctor and we confirmed it that I was like, oh my God. So that's pretty much how I found out I was pregnant. And the way I told him, it was an epic fail. The way I told him. He was still in New Mexico when I told him. I know I wanted to surprise him in person, but I wasn't able to. So this is what happened. It's a funny and dumb story. I told my concuña he was gonna come that next weekend. So I told my concuña that we were planning on like buying something to surprise him, buying like a little box to surprise him or something. And I sent him a message that I was gonna send her. I was like, something like, let me ask him what time he's getting here Friday so you can pick me up before he does, so we can go to the store. And I sent it to him. So what does that sound like? That sounds like I'm gonna see someone or something. He's like, who are you gonna see? Or who are you making plans with? Or blah, blah, blah. I was like, fuck. And I was like, I told him, I was like, with Fabiola. I was like, we're gonna go to the store. We're gonna go buy something. But it sounded like I was gonna see someone else. And yeah, he was like, no. He's like, Perla, I caught you, this and that. How long have you been cheating on me? You know, that whole drama. Until like, I didn't know what to say. I was like, oh my God. And I just sent him the pregnancy paper, or where the doctor confirms. He just sent back like he was in shock. And then later on, he was like, what the fuck? He's like, are you serious? And he's like, are you serious? He was like extremely happy. He was happy. And he's like, you shouldn't have told me. I was like, I don't want to tell you like this. He's like, I feel bad now. And I was like, he's like, you shouldn't have told me. I was like, how did you want me to tell you if you were like acting all mad and stuff? And he's like, but you know how I am. You should have just stayed quiet. You should have told me when I got there and this and that. I was like, oh wow. And he was just happy, saying a whole bunch of like personal little messages. And yeah. We didn't tell our parents yet. Who did we tell? So nobody knew. We were trying to, his mom came back from New Mexico, but his dad stayed. So we wanted them to be together to tell them. But then we couldn't help him. We told his mom, his sister, but we didn't make it public yet. We waited until his dad got here, and that's when we told him. Later on, we told my mom. We moved out. We live together now in our own apartment. And yeah. Another question that that you guys are asking is, how far along am I? I am 4 months, a little past 4 months now. I am showing baby bump. Another question that you guys are asking is the gender. If I know the gender of the baby or what's my preference. I honestly don't care. I love my baby already. I would love to have a boy, but I would also go crazy for a girl and put like a whole bunch of bows. I really don't care. I don't have a boy or a girl, so I don't mind. I know he says as long as the baby's healthy and he doesn't care if it's a boy or a girl, but I know he would love to have a boy. Since in his family they already have girls, so I know he would like a boy. I do not know the gender. I had my ultrasound like 2 days ago, and the baby didn't let us see him or her. Baby was like sideways with his legs bended, so we weren't able to see the front part. So we don't know if it's a girl or a boy yet. Baby names. Oh, that's another question that they ask. Yes, if I do have a boy, it's gonna be a junior. Dad wants to name the baby after him. And if it's a girl, I don't know. I have to really look into it. I like weird names. Or not weird names, but not names that you don't really hear. One that I really like, it's Dairani, but not too sure. I have to look into it. I haven't looked into it. Once I know the gender, I'll look into it. But if it's a boy, yes, like his dad, Rigoberto. I don't know if I want a second name. What else do I have to inform you guys? I have to keep you guys updated, and I'm gonna be posting a gender reveal video once that happens, hopefully. So I didn't post about it at first because I wanted to make sure I passed the first trimester, and everything was kind of good. So far my pregnancy has been healthy. I hope it keeps going that way, that route. About cravings, I don't really have any cravings. I eat a lot. But that was usual. I crave things that I've craved before I was pregnant. I don't really like sweet things. I like more salty. I've had to leave work a couple times, but not like every morning. Not really bad. I do feel like I am gaining weight on my sides, like on my back. Another thing a lot of people ask is, have you checked on the gender reveal? Have you checked on the Chinese calendar? And on the Chinese calendar, I get a girl. Oh, fun fact. Literally a couple days or maybe a week before I found out I was pregnant, I had a dream that I had a girl, that I had a baby girl. And never in my life before have I dreamed that I had a girl. So I don't know, I just thought that was weird. A lot of people say boy, a lot of people say girl. We'll see. I'd be happy with it. I mentioned it was early in the pregnancy. It was not on my ovulation days, the ones that I thought, the ones that the period tracker would tell me. So when I found out I was pregnant, they told me how far along I was. And I was like, no, I'm not. I have the exact weekend where I know I came out. Because it was the only weekend of the whole month that it happened. She's like, and you're not, you're this far along. And I was like, I'm not that long. Like, I know I'm not. And for my second appointment where I had my ultrasound, they were like, oh yes, definitely, this is a little one. You're less weeks. And
I was like, yeah, I know I'm less weeks.
I know, because I know from the weekend. And yeah, so they did a 9-week ultrasound, and I'll insert it here. It was a beautiful moment. I didn't think I was having an ultrasound, so my boyfriend didn't come with. He got to hear the baby until the following ultrasound, which I didn't record. I only have recording of my 9-week ultrasound.
Look! Oh, goodness. Hello! Look how cute! Do you see that?
Yeah.
Doesn't it look like a gummy bear? It's tiny. I'm gonna make it bigger. Hello. See that circle?
Yeah.
That's the yolk sac that helps support the baby in the first trimester. And there's the baby. Look at the little arms and legs. Do you see that?
Yeah.
And a beautiful round head. That is a perfect gummy bear, right? Oh, did you see the baby blue? Say hello. Did we wake you up? Hi, Cherry. So our due date, are you ready? May 23rd. Yes. The baby's like an inch. Nice and strong. Oh, the baby's moving. You're about 9 weeks pregnant. You're just about right. There's your baby. See the umbilical cord? That's the umbilical cord.
I'll show you guys baby bump right now, and a little bit of me decorating my Christmas tree. Wasn't fully done, but it's not fully done, but just, you know, Christmas little vlog as well, including with the Q&A and the story time. But yeah, I'll show you guys baby bump right now. I don't think you're really able to see. From the front, you can't really tell when you're wearing black on the side.
So ready. Ándale por venta. Decorating my Christmas tree. Vente, Melissa. Te voy a poner de esta manera. I have them. I need my lights on. Decorating my Christmas tree. It should be fine.
It's because it's heavy. It's heavy.
Pues se lo puse yo al otro arbolito el año pasado.
But how? Like esto.
Bueno, pues ahí me despides ella, ¿no? Simón, ¿qué tengo se repite? Pues ahora sí tomamos un taxi, no vayas. Ya vas que dijo, ya. Le voy a decir al senador.
¿Así se quedó?
Todo bien con la mano. Y también que te dejé tu número.
A ver,
digo,
turn it
para que
on.
hagas segunda en eso. Y también para que revises.
Por abajo. Para que mires si la estrella se perdió.
Gracias por estar. Ahí nos vemos, ¿no? ¿Dónde vas? ¡Ya voy! Gracias, güey. ¿Para allá?
No seas mala, no te voy a conocer mi bebé. Vas a decir, qué feo y qué culero.
veas este video, pues ya vas a estar. Ya vas a estar dando like.
Vas a...
¿Y yo? Yo solamente.
I don't know.
Sí,
I need to buy more.
Todavía le falta.
Pues voy a ir a comprar más.
I like it a lot, honestly. That's the rule.
Tal vez estaba pensando que
I like these flowers.
están haciendo bullying.
Another stew. For your uncle, for your aunt, and
It's a
for your
green.
cousin Leo.
I feel like I need more of
You
those
just need-
flowers.
Cindy Lou. Oh, hello, Merry Christmas, guys. Here.
I don't know.
Good morning.
My designers, my personal designers.
Juvenile delinquents have victimless pranks. They want to get to know me, do they? They want to spend a little quality time with me.
Yeah, they're pretty, but I need more.
I guess I
Nomás
could use a
encontré
little
4. I need to go find more.
direction.
I'm putting these así como de ladito, por favor.
Yeah. Those flowers are pretty, but I need to go get more. And the other ones too.
Oh yeah, you bet. Ho, ho, ho.
Aquí se mira blank. Se mira.
What happened to you? Someone just say Grinch.
You're not making no more videos.
Ya, lo prendo.
Todavía no cargado, vamos a ponerle más.
I don't need to remind you that this
Gorgeous.
is 1,000 revelation.
But it needs more, you know?
Celebration.
I think it looks fine.
And you like de esas brillosas, no ya plain.
Every size of who we can measure knows that who
But if I get the
Baby le gustó.
treasure. Now,
baby approved.
we're not.
Pero today, if I buy the listón, I can't put it. I have to take everything off, yeah. No, don't do the listón.
The boys in bikini. And he's a what? Who?
My tree. I think the star is a little too yellow.
Not a
Because you
single
know,
Christmas card.
because these flowers are like more gold, and that's a little more yellow.
I'll be right there. Well, you got a problem. All right. We'll straighten this out.
It'll take them years to sort this out.
Mira, pues yo lo que me hicieron, voy a tener que barrer y no quería. Órale, levántense. Nada que es un teléfono a barrer.
Ya te decoramos.
I don't know. Should I add red?
No.
Like burgundy red?
No.
I'm gonna ruin your guys' masterpiece.
Yeah, you better not. I worked so hard.
Cálmate, ¿te le haces en el teléfono?
No.
Mira la otra. Mira la otra.
What's the matter with you? You some kind of wild animal? Let's go.
Melissa as fuck extra. La Melissa toda extra. Yes, it is. Look at you looking all hoochie. Mírala. Mírala. ¿Cuándo hiciste eso? Around the Christmas tree. Da-da-da-da-da.
I repeat that shit. I hate you. Double hate.
Loathe entirely.
Charissa.
Nutcrackers. It's their revelation. He snarled with a sneer.
Have you guys seen the video donde dice when they're like in at a party And then they're like, I'm gonna take a video, and like, ah! And then they sit down. That's how we are right now. Nomás de y ya sentadas.
Bring the hot chocolate, the s'mores.
We need hot chocolate to enjoy our tree. I still need some, like a little skirt and more. I feel like it's a little
We should
plain.
have,
Huh?
we should have brought hot chocolate.
Ahí tengo si quieren.